to the Most High. I will just briefly ask some questions, just looking for every opportunity to expose the illegal policing in this country, the illegal authority. These people have no authority. They are not our police. These people who claim to be police are security for a corporation called the United States. The CEO is Donald Trump, and they have people working in their system to help them pose and pretend to be governors of all the people. But the question you have to ask yourself is, where do they get their authority? And I know that question sounds strange to people, to the people of the earth today, because we automatically consent to their uh, claim of authority over us. We automatically just consent. So they get their authority from people who obey them, If somebody come to you and say, "Hey, I'm the police and I have authority over you. I'd like for you to come. I'm going to take you to court because I made some rules and I want you to follow them. And you're breaking them right now, so I'm going to have to charge you. And I don't want you to stand here. You stand over there." And you say, "Okay, uh, okay, I'll obey your laws, Nathaniel, General Yohana. Okay, don't put up no fight. Don't challenge them. Don't ask them, well, who gave you the authority on God's green earth to make rules and expect me to follow them? Who made you God? Who died and made you God on the earth?" Because last I checked, the Most High is God, and he has his own laws for the earth, and he told us, the people, to follow them. He gave them to the Israelites, which you people have put in slavery and set up a system and use other people, the enemies of God, to take over their authority. They have authority on the earth. The people God set up are the people in authority on the earth, and those are the people we should listen to because they got God's laws. So you people have taken the real police officers and the real people in authority on the earth and made them your prisoners, and now you're posing as those people, and you've got rid of their laws. You say, "Hey, their laws are old. We got some more old laws," because the devil got all old tricks. He don't have no new bag of tricks. We can show you by scripture that when God gave his laws, the devil said, "I'm going to oppose your laws, and I'm going to make my laws the opposite of your laws." Right? Even in the time of Adam and Eve, Satan set up his laws on the earth to oppose the mind of God. Everything God said to do, Satan said we won't do. Everything God said do not do, Satan said this is what you should do. So the devil's laws are just as old as God's laws. The devil's laws will only promote wickedness, people harming people, people ruling over people, people stealing, killing, and destroying other people to keep their rule over the people. So when you say God's laws are old, The laws and the mindset that you are following is old too. They were around when God gave his laws. Satan was right there. That's what the book of Job is about, certain parts of it. Let's watch a little of this video, because I'm going to show you in the video the real criminals. I just told you who the criminals were. I know Nathaniel and General Yohanan and them think we're not supposed to push back on the devil or resist the devil, you know. And I'm going to show you in another video. I should show you in this video. I don't want it to be too long, but I'm going to show you how, well, that's going to be another subject. But I'm showing you that how a government coup or a takeover works. I just told you how it works. I'm going to show you the propaganda and the people that's helping to keep this government coup work. This identity theft, this changing of the guards, this subverting authority into from the legal people, from the people who are really in authority, changing the and holding the illegal authority over the people, holding it in place. And here's one of the little, I'm going to show you one of the little imps and the people who call themselves white, and the people say this is our country, and the people who say we got laws you need to follow, and the people who say look at all these criminals when they are the real criminals. Let's watch.
A person can endure and believe before they decide to act out on it in an attempt to save a world they think is collapsing. And these activists think that by attacking an ICE facility, they're somehow on the right side of history. And they think if they stay silent, America will morph into the Soviet.
You see what he's saying? He's saying if the people push back and resist, they think they're on the right side of history. He never said anything about the law, what right and wrong. He never said on the right side of right and wrong, because that's what this is about, right and wrong. I just told you and showed you common sense. God made his laws and set them down on the earth, and chose a group of people to share them with the other people so we could live in harmony and have dominion over our own lives. And these people saying they never mention right and wrong. They mention history, on the right side of history. In other words, you think that you're siding with the people who going to win, but when it all boils down to you're going to end up on the wrong side of history, of the law. We're going to win. We're going to subdue you. And you think the Bible prophecies and the God of creation is going to win over us, but we're going to prove when it's all over that we were the winners. We are the winners. So history's going to show that these people tried to push against this devil, and the devil subdued them and conquered them, and the devil's going to be standing up over the people of God, over right. Evil's going to win over good. That's the right side of history, what he's saying. The wrong side is when you stand up with God and against the evildoers. In the end, you're going to be defeated. That's going to be the wrong side of history. That's what he's saying. You heard him, right? That's what he's saying. Let's look.
Union, even though most of the protesters are associated with these socialist causes. But the fact of the matter is these protests cannot and will not stay peaceful, because the people involved in them truly believe that by enforcing immigration law, the president of our country is going to destroy it somehow. This is about it.
Okay. So what he's saying, the people believe that they are free. And by coming out against the president who's saying, you're not free, this government himself, because he's for white supremacy, we clearly see that. That's who he's supporting. That's the ideology that he says the right ideology, is that you can go into a land, claim it, and then force the people to move around like cattle, to obey you. People do not rule themselves anymore. We rule you people because we have big guns. And the people who push against it, they somehow think that's right. And the president is, we're going to let our president fail. No, we're not going to let our president fail. We're going to use this propaganda, and we're going to keep saying that we are the government, we have laws, we have rules until somebody believes it. And when we defeat you protesters, your children will be left to watch and say, well, I guess mom and dad was wrong because God let these evil people, these people who I guess was right, that helps us and rule over us and keep us safe, the police were right because they won. That's not going to work. You're thinking wrong, and the Most High God has already declared that the wicked is thinking wrong. They're not going to win. They're not all right. They're not all right, but they're wrong. They're mentally ill. God is wellness. The thinking of the most, let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus, is the right mind. And the wrong mind is saying we're going to take God's land from him and his people, and we're going to rule over them, over the congregation of the righteous in the land of the north. They are enforcing that mindset right now. Prophecy is happening. It's exposed. Lucifer, Antichrist, one world government, one world religion, one world thinking. The wicked is at their last straw. They're at their last straw. And this guy here, he looks innocent. He goes around and report everything. He's paid to report that the people are not in power. They do not have the right to say what they want in their lives. We are their kings, and we tell them what they're going to get. We'll tell them which way to go. We'll tell them where to stand. We'll tell them we control their food sources. They can't have gardens in their backyard. They can't catch their own water and purify it. Everything on earth belongs to us. And you know these people are crazy. God ain't going to let this happen. He's letting them build up and and so it won't be no discrepancy. It won't be no misunderstanding where they're coming from. They are letting everybody, the whole world, know we are the devils. God exposed us, so we're gonna act like devils, and we're gonna do it without disguising ourselves. We're gonna do it and let you know ain't not a damn thing you can do about it. We are the devils on the earth. We are white. We have evolved. We don't have to disguise ourselves in sheep clothing no more. To hell with the sheep clothing. We're not trying to be religious. We just letting you know we got power and you going to respect it. Let's see.
Big of a crowd marching as I've seen in the city in quite some time. They're leaving Foley Square now, making their way west through Tribeca. Police basically out of sight, allowing this constitutionally protected and peaceful march.
Wow, isn't it wonderful? A massive group of people marching down the street, about to boil over. No police in sight. That'll teach them to behave themselves.
silly little white boy. Look at this silly little white boy. They paid him to pretend that everything these people doing is stupid. These people marching and showing up in force. This is what the Israelites have to do. This is what the black people have to do. This is what you have to do. The police are not crazy. They don't have enough people to police all the people on earth. This is what the Israelites did coming from Egypt, going into the land to establish to take the Canaanites, to take their land back that God gave them from the Canaanites. They had to go through Edom again. They had to go through the nation of Edom. And Edom wanted to stop them. They asked Edom first, can we use your water? Can we buy some water? Can we pass through your land? Edom said no. Just like he's saying now. That's stupid. Look at all those people. We ain't going to let them pass through here. And then what happened? The Israelites just went in their direction. It's God's earth, right? So you can't tell us where to go. This is God's earth. Y'all came over and said, this is God's earth. You can't tell us where to go. We got numbers here. We're going to go wherever we want to go. If you try to stop them, we will annihilate you. So try to stop us, try to put this white supremacy government down, then we'll pick you off and then annihilate you. So that's what these people are showing them. Now he want to jump around like some little silly clown and act like, it rhymed, didn't it? And act like, oh, look at these people just walking through here. The police, where y'all at? We can't stop them. They so wrong to just force their will on us. We told them, no, don't walk in the street, don't gather up. And they did it anyway. Oh, is they supposed to be peaceful? Yes, it's peaceful because they didn't snatch your little ass off the street and put you in handcuffs. So yeah, they peaceful. They showing you can't tell them where to go, where to move. They govern themselves. They have their own mind. They have the right to do what they want to do on the earth as long as they're not invading anybody else. Well, they're invading the law. They're invading the state and the government. That's bullshit. They show you that your state, your government, your imaginary territory, your imaginary control is just the Wizard of Oz. It's just a yellow brick road. You have no territory on the earth. You have no eminent domain. They walked through your territory and you couldn't stop them. So now you're trying to make fun of it and trying to demonize them because they're taking their authority over their own lives back. And that's what the whole world is going to do. And you devils, you little imps, are going to be seen powerless with your police force, with your military. The Most High he's bringing you down. And he's giving the people their power back. He gave us dominion over our own lives. You separated and tried to conquer. It was only a small time. He gave you the chance to live right on the earth. And what did you do? You put the people who were in charge in slavery, and you took over the whole earth, forcing everybody to follow your laws and your jurisdiction. Now God is bringing you down, and you little imps, little funny-looking dope fiends, is standing around with your cameras, getting paid to try to psych the minds of the people to think that the people who are taking their power over their lives back are wrong. Just because you can't stop them. You can't stop God. You can't stop Yahweh. You can't stop the people of God. He let you have your little whatever. You call it ruling the earth. But he was still ruling, and you thought you was ruling. You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good. He gave you a chance, Esau, but he hates you because of what you're doing right now. God hates you. He hates your people because your people is that little funky government, so-called government, CO corporation that tried to deceive everybody. The devils on the earth deceived everybody into thinking that they had enough power to conquer the whole world. And now God is letting your world crash in from all sides. Let's listen.
Some of these folks are just waiting for the right moment to make their move. And what you're going to see happening is the same agitators.
Make their move. What is their move? Take back what's theirs. Destroy what's yours, like you've done in their lives. You pose as the police of the earth. You pose as the authority of the earth over their lives. You held them by gunpoint and fake laws. You put them in your jails. You kidnapped them. And you held them ransom until they paid your price. And you know you're not the governors of the earth. The Most High God and His laws is, and He put the Israelites in charge. And you support all of this wicked so-called legalese and movement of the devil, and your police marked on your cars and calling yourself white, and you even had the nerve to kill people. Capital punishment. Death penalty. Give people the death penalty. You gave people the death penalty. You gave people years in jail for stealing a candy bar. They were hungry. You took their food and left a candy bar sitting out there. When they ate it, took it and ate it, you put them in jail for 30 years. You are the wickedest people on the earth, and God is bringing you down. And now you're saying, look at these people. They don't want to be our slaves no more. Ain't they bad? They just waiting on the opportunity to break free. Let's see.
Getting arrested and released over and over again. And as that happens, they'll just bring more people to their cause because no consequence actually happens. Showing up at one of these.
Now, no consequence. What do you want? For the people breaking free and saying, you're not our governors, you don't rule over us. Look at your fake police department. We're crashing you down. For them saying you've been posing a threat, you're a domestic threat, and you've been posing and impersonating law enforcement. You've been impersonating DOJ, grand juries, prosecutor, judge. You cover the faces of the judges of the earth. You locked them up, you harmed them, and you tricked us into helping you to keep them subdued. And now you turned on us, and we know who you are now, and now you're saying those people just waiting on their opportunity to take their rightful place on the earth. They're going to get rid of us. The jig is up. We ain't going to be able to profit off of their pain anymore. They're going to break free and we're going to be left with nothing. Hey, we fought for this country. We fought the other foreign devils and stuff to rule over here and hold this land captive. It's not right for you to take it back and say, get off, when we killed and murdered for this place to rule over you guys. We killed other people. We killed other Edomites to rule over you niggers. Indigenous people of this land, we fought to rule over you. My dad fought. My uncle fought. We gave our lives for this, and now we got to give it all up. You damn right, Esau. Your time is up.
Things damaging property or attacking the police won't result in anyone's loss of freedom because here these types of offenses have been decriminalized.
So you criminalize people who fight for their freedom, and you're mad because you don't have enough jail cells to put them in. You don't have enough people to round them up. You're powerless against the people uniting together and overthrowing you, the devil, the enemy. And now you're mad and you're grievous, and you're out here stomping your feet saying, this ain't right. We were supposed to rule forever. We had it all planned out. And then you're destroying our vehicles that we use to illegally round you up and chase you down and put charges on you and hunt you down, and you're tearing our vehicles up, our wicked vehicles. Yeah, devil, your time is up. Yeah, devil, your time is up, y'all. Your robot calls, all your torturing people with these robot calls, everything you did, you little devils, has been just aggravating to the people. And now it's your turn to face the music. You're going to be put in your place.
None of this is actually wrong as far as our laws are concerned. I'm sorry, but tickets and fines do not keep radical agitators out of the back of police.
Radical agitators, explain that to me. What is a radical agitator? They're radically stopping you from claiming and using a fake authority, fake power, fake jurisdiction, claiming territory, fake territory. You claiming people's freedom on the land, freedom to go where they want to go. You claiming it as yours, the whole earth as yours. And you call them radical because they said, no, it's not. We're going to show you y'all have no power. We're going to bring all our power out here and take our lives back. Oh, y'all radical, and y'all, we need some bigger laws. The laws ain't going to do you no. They always cry that law shit out. We got laws. You made those fake laws up to torment people, to oppress people, to take their freedom away, to take their sovereignty away on the earth. Not that they're indigenous to land. You said it don't matter where you're born and where you live. We the only people that can go anywhere we want, and regardless of your house, your yard, walk in your house, in your yard, take your kids out, and then put a fence around it and say you can't go back in there no more because we claim that, and we got laws saying you can't go through that gate no more. You can't come over here after this was your land when we got here. We took it from you, and now we telling you can't come back in unless you asked us. You got to go through the whole process. We control the food. And these laws, we got laws. Wisdom of Solomon. Our strength shall be our laws of justice. They're saying that their laws is just. And they make sure there's justice when they enforce their laws on people. That's justice. Justice for who? Justice for your wickedness. And not justice for the people who are not subject to your laws because they didn't consent to you. Yeah, we know a lot of them were white supremacists, and they probably still are ethnocentric, egotistic, whatever. But they woke up, and now they see that you are not right on the earth. And you need to be eliminated from the earth. So we're going to just show a little more. I had to come here and tell you, hey, good job. This is what black people have to do next. If you don't let them know you will fight, you will at least come out on the streets and show your force everywhere. Let them try to round up 1 million people in each city. 200,000 people in each city. Where they going to put you at? They going to just start shooting at you? Shooting you? And then when you disperse, they in worse trouble. And then they got 200,000 people 200,000 black people, 50,000 black people come out on the streets and say, we're not going to let you tell us which way to go, where to go. We're telling you you're not our kings. You shouldn't be here. You have no sovereign power. You are occupying our land. You are not the indigenous people. This land don't belong to you. Your fake territory, your fake lines that you draw on a map and say, hey, this is ours right here. Everywhere on this map belongs to us, and we don't want you to take this route. You gotta go that route. We saying we down with that. That's nothing. You're a corporation, and you have no jurisdiction over these lands like that. What are they gonna do? Shoot 50,000 people? No, if they shoot one or two, break away. Start running. Get away. Do they have 50,000 officers to chase you down? But the next day for them is going to be hell. Because now you're going to be even madder. They started killing you, and you're going to meet force with force, and they know that. So they're not going to start shooting you. And even if they do, you make them give up somebody for the people that they destroy. You make them give up one of their high-ranking officers in replace, and you do what you want to do with him. You can put him in jail. You can deport him. You can do whatever to him. You can lock him up. But he's going to they got to replace one of their lives with one of your lives, and you choose. You don't let them kill some old lady that they did them no good anyway. One of their old ladies they sacrificed. They put her out there, put him out there. One of their old people sacrificed for one of their killers. No, you either want the killer or you want the killer's boss. That's what you want. And that's the only way they're going to get peace. They're going to have to return a life for a life. That's the only way they got to get peace. That's the only way they got to get peace with us. So stop listening to the Israelite camp leaders. They are enjoying that YouTube bunny. They are enjoying that new gain, esteem. A new gained esteem for being we the prophets on the earth. Anybody try to come against us and say we leading wrong, throw them in the toilet and flush them down. We don't care nothing about them nuggles. Dumb Yisop, General Deacon Yisop, whatever his dumb name is. He's dumb as I don't know what. Nathan's police partner. Just throw them noodles in the toilet and flush them down. That's what God gonna do. He gonna flush your ass down the toilet. For saying that. You don't care no more about your people. When they bring you the truth and show you leading the people wrong, you won't even sit down. I ain't gotta talk to you. We on the wall, we doing something. We don't care about what they got over there, they research or what they saying we wrong. Take them, stick them in the toilet and flush them down. That's what God gonna do to all you niggas, man. Y'all been leading people wrong for too long. Yeah, y'all did it's some of y'all that did some good work and maybe have a good heart. You need to stop following. You need to do the same thing is round them niggas up, set them down, and get with this real doctrine, man. Because y'all know they wrong in a lot of things. If not, y'all digging ditches and y'all gonna fall right in them too. So from the Israelites to the white supremacy to the dumb Africans to all you other dumb enemies of God, we bringing you down. We bringing down every imagination that exalts itself against the mind of God. 2 Corinthians. Okay? So take it back, man. Take your power back. It's not enough for these wicked so-called officers, security guards, to stop you. And they're mad about it because we know now that we outnumber them. And if they fire one shot on that crowd, then their whole jig is up. They're going to have to give a life for that life or for those lives that they harm. Retribution is quick now. The reapers are catching up with the planters. That means when you sow evil, you're going to receive your reward right away. It ain't going to be no 2 or 3 months and they got to catch you. No, God is watching you. As soon as you hit us, He going to hit you back twice as hard. He's going to annihilate your whole bloodline. Like that's y'all's thing, right? Annihilate the people's whole bloodline. Cut them off from being a people. Okay, let's listen.
Cars. But wait till you hear how local leaders here are just making everything worse.
We are not afraid, and we will not be bullied, and you can't lock us all up.
No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here.
Yeah, that is not a message of peace. Telling the people listening to you that there are more of us than there are of them, and they can't put us all in jail.
Yeah.
And we're gonna fight. That's not a peaceful message. Nope.
Hell no, it's not peaceful. It's not peaceful for you to say, hey, we got authority over you. We got these laws. We claim all your land. We tell you which way to go. We poison your food. We set the environment to where you have to worship us, and where we tell you which way to go. You're gonna be our slaves. We got these police out here with guns. If you don't do what we tell you to do, we gonna put you in cages. Is that a peaceful message, you dumbass? See how dumb these people are, man? And you see how hypocritical they are? So we trying to get the truth out here, man, so people can start thinking right. He's mad because people are thinking right. That's a violent message to say you can't control us with your evil demonic asses.
So you hear how local leaders here are just making everything worse.
We are not afraid, and we will not be bullied, and you can't lock us all up.
No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here.
Yeah, that is not a message of peace.
Not for you, it ain't, but it is for them. It's going to lead to peace. When they get your ass out of there and put you in your place, little boy, you and your handlers, the people who pay you, when they put y'all in y'all place, it's going to be peace on earth, man. It's going to be peace on earth. God is doing this. These people are just standing up and saying, we're not going to let you push us around. We ain't scared of you. We ain't scared of dying. Now you say, oh, y'all ain't peaceful. Hell no, they not peaceful to terrorists. That's what got us in this position now, is let y'all do what y'all want to do. And looking out for y'all's peace. We ain't looking out for your peace no more. If you want peace, then you be peaceful. If you want peace, then be peaceful. Stop with the forcing people on your jurisdiction. Forcing people to be your slaves with your slick ass. You're so slick. You think you're slick. The pride of your heart has deceived you. You're not as slick as you think you are. God is watching you. He is bringing you down. You are confused, sick little devil. You're mentally ill, narcissistic, egocentric, egotistic. You're a sick little devil. The people who sent you out, you're sick little devils. And the thing about it is, we see how sick and how small you are. You're sick and you're small. When the people look at you and say, is this the little man that made the world to tremble? You sitting there in your little smallness saying, they see me. And you see yourself, you finally see yourself. Why? Because people see themselves through other people's eyes. And what we're telling you, how we see you, you now envision yourself as who you truly are. And you don't like yourself. And you are really serious. Look at these people. They are so violent toward me. The devil, who has tormented and harmed people for thousands of years, gets put in his place, gets brought down off his throne where he can't hurt people anymore. And he's saying they're being violent. Yeah, they got to be violent to How else you think they're gonna bring a violent criminal to justice? You not giving in. You not repenting. They gotta use violence to bring a violent criminal to repentance, to captivity, to stop him from wreaking havoc all over the earth. You gotta meet your violence to stop you. You are a dragon. You are a serpent. You are a beast. And the Most High have to let the people bring you down. That's the way they get healed. And if you've shedded any blood, sorry, sir, your blood must be shedded in this ground to cleanse the ground. So the best thing you could do is stop with your propaganda and surrender. But we know y'all not going to do that.
Telling the people listening to you that there are more of us than there are of them, and they can't put us all in jail, and we're going to fight. That's not a peaceful message. No, it's not. Because if people are peaceful,
No, let's see what he think peaceful is.
they won't need to go to jail. Literally 0 people are getting...
People are peaceful and they don't need to go to jail. That's your system. That's your thinking. You think if people don't obey you, then they're not peaceful and you need to put them in jail. You're the devil on the earth and your time is up. Fair use, fair use. We're exposing Satan. We're bringing him down. People, take your power back. Because pretty soon you Israelites are going to figure out, you're going to follow the pattern of these people, and you're going to say, hey, you know, you can't rule us anymore either. All praises to the Most High.